It doesn't matter if you're an elementary school student or a corporate CEO. How you finish the statement, I am, it defines who you are, your beliefs about yourself, your world, and the standards that you live by. Quite simply, it's your identity. Your identity is the driving force behind the behaviors that are exhibited both in public and in private. Now, psychologists and psychiatrists will tell you that it's nearly impossible for a person to consistently act in a way that is not in alignment with his or her identity. So the question is, how do we get our kids to have identities that help and empower them rather than hinder them as they grow? So kids are born blank slates. They don't have all the self-doubt, the self-pity, and other negative BS, belief systems, that many adults demonstrate on a regular basis. If they were born with those negative traits and thought processes, most kids would never walk. They would never speak. They would never feed themselves. They would just give up after a handful of failed attempts. In their minds, kids were born to be successful. They adapt. They overcome. They persevere. So what happens as kids grow up? How do the self-doubt and the negative beliefs creep in? There's an old saying, people will live up to or down to your expectations. In my opinion, that's only partially true. The truth is that people live up to their own expectations. The problem is most people, children and adults alike, have never given any conscious thought to what they expect from themselves. That being the case, how do kids know what to expect from themselves? Well, the answer is they learn from the people around them, mostly their parents, older siblings, and teachers. So as a parent or adult role model, it's imperative that we discuss and demonstrate what we expect from our kids, what they should expect from us, and most importantly, what they should expect from themselves. And this brings us to the secret number one of empowering kids. Be great. Be great is something that I started with my own kids and then later made a part of the I Am for Kids process. Now, we all have a custom when we say goodbye to our kids. You kiss them, you hug them, you tell them you love them, and Be Great builds upon that foundation. To this day, anytime I say goodbye to one of my kids or grandkids, we have a ritual where I tell them to be great, to which they reply with enthusiasm, I am. And it seems like a little thing, and it is. Just like a single brick is a little thing. But when combined with other tools and materials, like the other 9 secrets for empowering kids that I'll teach you, each brick provides the foundation upon which an empowering belief system is built. It takes time to create habits and thought patterns. According to different experts, it can range from days to weeks. I found about 25 days to be the norm for creating long-lasting effects. So multiple times each day, your kids need to be reminded that they are great. Their verbal and physical response then anchors that same affirmation in their subconscious mind. Over time, the connections between the different parts of the brain grow to be so strong that being great literally becomes part of their brain chemistry. Now, this is not about pushing your kids or driving your kids. This is about giving your kids the tools and guidance that they need so that they can decide for themselves. It's not about self-esteem. It's not about feeling good about trying and failing. It's about success. It's about kids having the confidence to try and the perseverance to keep going. Your kids will surprise you by being the person that they know they can be when you believe in them. And always remember, be great.